If the past few years have taught us anything, it's that life is unpredictable. We've seen a global pandemic, economic ups and downs, and all sorts of personal and collective challenges. In these uncertain times, I want to talk about how life insurance can serve as a bedrock of security for your family's future, no matter what storms come your way. Let's rewind to early 2020 when COVID-19 turned the world upside down. Suddenly, things we took for granted, our health, our jobs, our normal life, were in question. A lot of people had a wake-up call about their financial vulnerabilities. In fact, one study found that 31% of consumers said they became more likely to buy life insurance as a direct result of the pandemic. And indeed, life insurance applications jumped to record highs that year. Why? Because during a crisis, people recognized that having that safety net was more important than ever. Life insurance is unique in that it's a guaranteed financial asset for your loved ones that isn't affected by market crashes or economic downturns. The stock market might swing, home values might fluctuate, jobs may come and go, but a life insurance policy's death benefit remains steady. If something were to happen to you during a recession or a pandemic, that policy is going to pay out the same as it would in good times. That means your family gets a cushion no matter what. Consider a family where one parent passed away during the height of COVID. If that parent had life insurance, the family would receive a payout that could replace lost income and cover expenses at a time when finding a new job for the surviving spouse might be really tough, or when investments might have lost value. It's one less thing to worry about in a sea of worries. I know of several cases through colleagues where life insurance literally saved families from financial ruin during the pandemic. One small business owner I heard of died of COVID, but thankfully had a substantial life insurance policy. While his business was struggling due to lockdowns, the life insurance ensured his wife and kids were taken care of, even as the business unfortunately had to close. Without that policy, they would have been left with debts and no income in a very shaky economy. Uncertain times aren't just about health crises. Think about economic uncertainty. Say we hit a recession, or there's high inflation, like we experienced recently. If you were to pass away during an economic slump, your family might face a double whammy. Loss of your income and a tough job market to replace it, perhaps devalued investments, etc. Life insurance becomes the fail-safe. It's money that comes in regardless of whether the economy is up or down. They can use it to pay the mortgage, keep the kids in school, pay off debt, or just maintain their standard of living while figuring out next steps. All at a time when making ends meet might be especially challenging. There's also the personal uncertainty aspect. None of us know when our time will come. Even outside of global events, we all face risks every day. Car accidents, sudden illnesses, etc. Life insurance at its core is about preparing for the ultimate uncertainty, our own mortality. It sounds heavy because it is, but planning for it can relieve an enormous amount of anxiety. It's like having a fire extinguisher in your home. You hope you never need it, but it's there just in case. And if a fire does break out, that extinguisher can prevent a catastrophe. Similarly, life insurance is something you put in place and hope not to use for a long time. But if life throws a worst-case scenario at you, it prevents financial catastrophe for those you love. I also want to highlight another benefit. Some modern life insurance policies come with living benefits, or riders that can help in uncertain times even if you don't pass away. For example, some offer critical illness or disability riders, meaning if you get seriously ill, like a cancer diagnosis or a severe long-term illness, you can access part of your policy's benefit while you're alive to cover medical bills or replace income. During COVID, people with certain policies could tap into benefits if they were critically ill on a ventilator, etc. This isn't the case for all policies, but it's worth noting that life insurance is evolving to cover more scenarios. It truly can be a comprehensive safety net. All of this is to say, life insurance provides certainty in an uncertain world. It's a financial product built to deliver reliability exactly when everything else might be shaky, and that has immense value. The peace of mind knowing that come what may, pandemic, recession, you name it, my family will have financial resources, is huge. It lets you focus on other pressing matters in a crisis, emotional support, adapting to changes, without the added fear of financial freefall. To illustrate, imagine telling your family, no matter what happens, you'll be okay financially. That's what a good life insurance plan allows you to say. In a world where we can't control a lot of things, this is one thing we can control: being prepared. If you haven't reviewed your life insurance in a while, or if you don't have any yet, now is a great time. The world's not getting any less unpredictable. Make sure your coverage is up to date, that the benefit amount is sufficient for your family's current needs, and that beneficiaries are correctly listed. If you're not sure how much you need, consider things like: would your family have debts to settle, mortgage, loans? How much annual income would they need, and for how many years? Do you want to ensure college is paid for, or that your spouse can retire comfortably? These answers will guide you in uncertain times and all times. Look around at the world. Unpredictable, isn't it? Take one proactive step today to bring some certainty into your family's life. If you have life insurance, give it a checkup. If you don't, strongly consider getting coverage. For resources on planning in uncertain times, including a recent blog post we did called "How Life Insurance Protects Your Family's Future in Uncertain Times," head to crockerfinancial.online, link in description. Let's replace uncertainty with security, at least on the home front.